The definition of a revenant is one returning from death or a long absence. So maybe in this battle report we're not fighting zombies, we're just fighting people that have been traveling for a really long time and finally came home. And then we blasted them with muskets. Hello and welcome to another episode of Blastercaded Painting. So today we're continuing our solo play of Silver Bayonet. This is Mission 2, The Lost Chapel. A couple notes from the last game. It still stands that any rules mistakes that I make are going to be the same, because I filmed all 4 of these together. Even though you're going to be seeing them like in separate weeks. Yeah. That should explain that. But still, in the comments below, let me know any mistakes I do make so that if I do more of these, I can try to avoid them. I definitely know that the move and shoot penalty, I tend to forget that exists. The vampire has some rules like chilling touch and soul shear that I definitely tend to forget. I think he's also strong, which I'm pretty sure I forget as well. Either way, it's not about being completely accurate with the rules. It's about having fun, and these have been fun to do, so let me know what I got wrong. Be nice about it, and hopefully you're enjoying them as much as I am making them, because I've really enjoyed doing this. Let's go! Okay, here is the Ruined Chapel mission. Solo mission for Silver Bayonet. Basically, the investigators are out in the woods on the chapel, and they are trying to... this one isn't as clear-cut of a mission as like the last one where we had to get the missing orders off the table. This one is we want to investigate as many clue tokens as we can and then get off the table. There isn't like a clear ending like the other one was, where like you got the item and you got off. Also, there are only 4 clue tokens. There's 5 entries, so you could get more experience if you get certain items. And we've got a graveyard around the chapel here, and we have some terrifying revenants that are raising up from the earth to plague and pester our investigators. So we're going to start with turn 1. Okay, so turn 1, well, one of the big problems with the revenants is they have damage reduction 4 to melee weapons. To ranged weapons. They have a damage reduction to ranged weapons. So if you do 8 damage, you're only doing 4 damage to them. They do move rather slowly, which is good, but you really want to get in there and kind of hack them apart. So first things first. Who's going to go first? Let's see. And we're playing the trees the same way we played the last one. They block line of sight. But if you get in them, you can shoot from out of them and get some cover bonuses and stuff like that. Also, it's really dark in the forest, so all line of sight is reduced to 12. So we're going with half our team like we always do. And we're going to do I think we just make it in within 1 of this guy with our veteran hunter, so a move to attack. But should we just try shooting him first? Let's try shooting him first. Let's check our health of our revenants, just so I remember. Revenants' health is 10. And they have a defense of 12. So we got to get over 12. They have a melee of +1. So let's just take a shoot with this guy. See what we can do. We've got 8, 9, 10, 11. Plus his accuracy of 2. So we get that there. He's got a rifle. So that would be skill. So it would be 3 damage. But they damage reduce by 4. So it would be no damage. So that's just a good idea of what kind of nonsense we're going to have to deal with here. So he's going to run up and hack instead. I'll put that token there. So he runs up and he moves into attack, and he was just barely able to do that. So move to attack. Here we go. Oh, we got 19. He has a fencing weapon. Okay. Fencing weapon, which, oh, you know it's going to be skill, and he's going to strike back for sure, if I'm correct. Yeah, because the Revenant's health is 10. So he takes 9 damage, which is great, but not enough to kill him. So he is going to strike back at my Supernatural Veteran. And he strikes back with 9. Nothing. Not good enough. So then they are forced back. I'm pretty sure that's how forced back work. Anyway. And they're both fatigued. Sorry. My guy is fatigued. The Revenants are indefatigable. So I think that means they can only have 1, or they can't have any. Figure may never be given more than 1. So they do get fatigued. They just can't be given more than 1 of them. So as where I think my guys can get 2, they can only get 1. So that's that for the Supernatural Veteran's turn. He has activated. Okay. Maybe we'll go with my Artillerist. I wish I could go with my Captain, but he's just not going to be close enough, I don't think, to get in there. No, he's going to be just out. So, but you know what he can do? No, that's not a clue token. That's a gravestone marker. I'd rather get moving with some of these guys. So this is my Doctor and my Woodsman. So let's get the Woodsman up there. Should we risk taking a shot? Yeah, we'll risk taking a shot anyway. So Woodsman's going to fire at this Revenant here. And he gets... Oh, that's great. Okay. He gets 17, which is definitely a hit. And he's got a rifle, which is 9. Reduced it by 4. So the Revenant takes 5 damage. That's pretty good. I'll take that. I'll accept that. So he gets a reload token, for sure. And then he's going to move to attack. That's really the only kind of way you can double attack in this game, is fire, then move. So he attacks the Revenant. He's got a +1. And he's just got a hand weapon. Oh, 16, 17. Yeah, so he does that. And then he does 6 damage out the gate. That guy's gone. Hey, first Revenant down. Not bad. Okay. And as always, we got to keep track of how many Revenants we've killed. So we've got 1 so far. Excellent. Woodsman has activated. Alright. Who next? I kind of want to leave, unless they can get right up to them. I kind of want to leave them so I can... what's the word I want to use? Oh, so I make them come to me, I guess. So my Artillerist back there is going to shoot, and then he's going to probably move up. So my Artillerist shoots that Revenant there for 12, 13. So that's a hit. And he's got a musket, so the power die, it's 8. So he takes 4 damage because of the damage reduction. Go over the church. He moves into attack. And Oh, he gets 5. So that's not great. So the Revenant does strike back for 9, so that's not enough. So that's alright. He's got to get a reload. And he gets fatigue and a fatigue. Oh, that's a fire. And a reload. He is gone. And then my... Oh, that's my occultist. He doesn't have anything. He's just going to move to attack. So he gets up there. And the Revenant does get a -1 though, right? To his defense, I believe. So I got to get 11. But my occultist doesn't have anything helping him out. He's got no bonuses. That's alright, because he got 17. And he has a hand weapon, which is power, which means 9, which means that Zombo is gone, and my occultist gets a fatigue marker. Excellent. Okay. And we'll throw an activated token on him. Wonderful. So that's 4 guys. That is the turn for my first half of my team. And mark down that we killed another Revenant. So it is now the Revenant's turn, and I believe they move 4. But because I'm not certain, I want to double check. Yeah, they move 4. So we're going to be good, I think, for most things. This guy's in line of sight. So he moves 4 up here. And this guy... Actually, he'll move 4 this way. Which puts him... Oh yeah, he's going to get there. Just barely gets there. This one moves to attack this gentleman. And this one comes after my woodsman, which definitely gets him into attack position there. So all but one are attacking. So let's do the artillerist being attacked up there first. He's got a fatigue token, so he minuses 1 to his defense, I believe, which means we got to get higher than a 12. Well, this Revenant does. 7 and 7 does it. That's 14. So that will be 7 damage on him. Does he take it, or do we negate it? I know there are vampires coming, so I kind of feel like I should not negate it, and we'll just let him take it. So he takes 7. That's dropping him down to 3. Yep, it's not great, but maybe my doctor can do something. Oh, my doctor's way on the other side of the board, so... Okay, well, my guy's going to strike back. He is fatigued, so it's a -1. So I'm looking for 12. I'm looking for a 13, I guess. And I get a 12. Plus he has a +1 to his melee. Yeah, so I get a 13, but then we're minusing 1, so 12. So it's right on. So it should be right? Because he'd get a +1 for that. He'd get a -1 for his fatigue. So that cancels each other out, and then it's 12, and that's their defense. So he gets the hit, and he does 10 damage. So that Revenant is gone. So that's great. Well, not great that he took 7 damage to do it, but, you know, this is the life. This is the life of a special investigator. Okay, so we'll go to the woodsman fight next. Woodsman. Zombie swings at the woodsman. Or Revenant. That's 9, 12. +1. 13, that is not enough. So, fantastic. Woodsman will strike back, of course. And he strikes back for 8. 13. And then 14. So, yeah, he gets it. He does 5 damage. No. Woodsman has... Yes, he does 5 damage to that zombie. And knocks him... They get knocked back a little bit. That does make him fatigued. So... That's fine. Also, my artillerist up here would be double fatigued. I don't think it's going to matter that much. Okay, so then... My veteran hunter is being attacked by this zombie over here. Revenant. Just keep calling them zombies. And that's a 5. So that's nothing. And he will strike back because that Revenant is at 1 health. But he is fatigued, so he gets a -1. And we've got 7, 8, 9. I don't think it's worth... because it's just 1 hit, so no, we're just going to cancel that. So that gets knocked back a little bit. My Woodsman gets double fatigued, but the Revenant does not. So we're going to be going with the rest of my team now. Okay, so I'm glad I saved my captain then. Because he might as well shoot. Because he's just standing there. And then move to attack. So he'll shoot for 8. So that's not good. Misses that, but he's going to throw a reload on. He does still have a pistol. So I'll do an orange side up so I remember that he still has the ability to shoot. And then he's just going to move to attack. Melee is actually what I built him for, so he's got a +2 in melee. Alright, so +2, and he's strong. So he gets an extra damage. Oh yeah, we got 17, 18, 19. Power die, because he has a heavy weapon, so he actually gets +2 because he's also strong. So technically he'd be doing 12 damage. So he just runs up with that sword he's holding and just slices this Revenant in half. Revenant's mouth opens in a silent scream and he crumbles to the ground. Fantastic. And we'll just throw an activated token on him. And a fatigue token. Again, that doesn't matter at this point because I don't think anybody's getting over to him. But that's okay. Next, we'll go with my infantryman, who is Schnitzel. Schnitzel moves here, and then Schnitzel's going to roll to sprint. So we didn't do this last game at all. So you want to get over an 11. If you get over 11, you go 4 more inches. If you get a under 11, you just go 2 more inches. It's a special move that you can do. 13, so he's moving 4 more inches, which will bring him just to the base of the chapel. And that's close enough so we can take off the roof there. That was basically just for aesthetic purposes. And inside the chapel we have 4 clue tokens, so we definitely want to investigate those. So he has gone. Who do we have left? Oh, the doctor. Doctor gets here. And then he's going to try and sprint in. So again, we're looking for an 11. We definitely get it. So he moves 4 more in, which brings him right basically next to that one. That's great. Alright, so then we have the man, the legend, Schnapps, rolling up and in. And he's going to roll up here. 6. Boing. And then, now the question is, does he sprint forward and try to attack that zombie? The answer is yes, because Schnapps is the warrior we need. He does it. Schnapps. Flies in to attack this zombie who is fatigued. So, this is not. That's a 5. That's a 5. So, do we re-roll our skill die just for the heck of it? No, because there are vampires coming. You know what? Yeah, because Schnapps always dies. So, zombie strikes back. He gets a -1. He's got a 9, 10, 11, 10. Nothing. Okay. So he gets knocked back a little bit. He's still only on 1 health. That zombie is holding on hard. And I have no more activated tokens, so that means my whole team went. Oh, sorry, I touched the table again. I gotta put some foam on that or something. Alright. Let's find out what happens at the end of each turn. Pretty sure I add a Revenant, and I'm pretty sure something terrible happens at the end of... Oh, we have to pass a check. Gotta remember that. We gotta pass a check of TN8 to check a clue token. At the end of each turn, place a new Revenant on the table adjacent to a random gravestone. Okay. At the end of turn 1, place a vampire in a random table corner. And at the end of turn 5. I'd love to not be here at turn 5. That would be great. So, let me just get out a vampire. Hold on. So, let's roll for the Revenant's gravestone. He comes up, pops up at this one. There we go. Oh, jeez. And then we got to roll for where the corner the vampire comes from. He comes from kind of over this corner. So right behind my captain, which is great. He's a big old feral monster too. Okay. So that's the end of turn 1. And we're just going to do our cleanup, and then we'll be on to turn 2. Okay, so we are on to turn 2 here. And what's going to happen first? I feel like I should definitely go with the doctor. I want to clear out some of these problems before this vampire starts rolling up on me. So I'm going to go with my officer first. And he's going to just move. He's going to reload. Because if I move to attack, he loses his turn ends as soon as the attack is done. So he's going to roll up here. And just go to town on this Revenant. Okay. So we're going to go with... that's 11. That is not enough. Oh, hold on. Yes, it is, because he's got 2 for his melee. So he's going to do 7 damage to him, but it's actually more than that because he's strong and he has a heavy weapon. So he's actually doing 9 damage. Just brings that Revenant down to 1, which means he will get to strike back. I was hoping to just knock him off the board. Okay. So, Revenant does strike back for 2. So, nothing. So he, I think actually my guy initiated, so my guy backs off. It doesn't really matter at this point. Somebody backs off. Okay, so he reloaded. Did that. So now my doctor is going to investigate. So now he has to do a check. So I don't know if it's because it's spooky or what's going on here. He's got to do a check. TN8. So TN8 check to get it. Oh, he gets it with a 16. So we have got the King of Spades. I think that's one of the good things we're looking for, actually. So he's got the King of Spades, a bag of silver shot. Treat all the investigating figures shooting attacks as silver for the rest of the scenario. That's good, except that my doctor already has a bag of silver shot. And you can't, I don't think you can give stuff to other people, so that's wonderful. So, I'll move him for a little second here and take that clue token out. Okay, so now he can move. So he could just move right over here. So his turn is done. And then my infantryman is going to move in here. That's Schnitzel. Schnitzel's got to get a TN of 8 or higher. 13, he gets it. So he investigates the Ace of Spades. I do think that's actually one of the things we're looking for. Hopefully, yes, a strange candelabra. The investigating figure may pick up the candelabra without spending an action. If this figure reduces your health, it drops the candelabra where it falls. Mark the spot. Any other member may pick it up by ending a move action adjacent to it. While carrying the candelabra, all the figure's attacks are counted as blessed. That's fantastic. So he moved, and then he investigated. That is his turn. Okay, I got one more activation to go. Do we go with the Woodsman or the Supernatural Veteran to try to clear out another one of these Revenants? Either way, they're going to attack somebody, but that Revenant is going to attack Schnapps and not the Supernatural Veteran. So let's go with the Woodsman. Let's do a reload action. And the Woodsman strikes in here at this Revenant. Revenant's got 5 health. Woodsman's got +1 here. Oh, it's great. It's a 6. So that's not fantastic. You know what? We're going to spend... Skill is orange. We're going to spend a skill die. This is probably not the best move, but... Oh, it's worse. It's 1. Okay, so that was... Oh, what a waste. Okay. Oh, no. Revenant strikes back at the Woodsman for 6. Okay, so nothing happens there. Backs off. And he gets a token. Alright, my Woodsman does have... Oh, he's got Salt Shot. So he's not very helpful. Alright, so now it is going to be the monster's turn. So this Revenant will just move right into my captain. This Revenant will move right into Schnapps. And this Revenant goes right into... what's his name? My Woodsman. Johannes Canner. Also, these guys are fatigued. I gotta remember that. And so is my Woodsman and this Revenant. Okay, and then I believe the vampires move 6. So we want to kill the vampire, but we definitely want to stay away from the vampire because he's got a whole host of terrible stuff that he can do. So 6 brings him up to here. He's bearing down on my officer. Oh, God. Okay, so the monster's turn then. And here we go. First monster's going to attack my officer. They each have a minus. So, this is 9. Oof, this is 14. But -1. -1 to his attack? How does that work? -1 to my defense and -1 to his attack. So they cancel each other out, so it has to be 13. Which he gets. Okay. So my officer gets hit for 5. We're going to take the 5. Okay, because he was at 12. Perfect. But my officer does get to strike back. This is a fight, man. And we've got a 12 plus his melee of 2. But then -1. So that's a hit. And we do 4 damage, so he's off the board. That does make my officer double fatigued, though. I don't think that's going to matter at the time being. So we've got another Revenant down. Okay, and then we'll do... Woodsman over here gets attacked by the Revenant for 14. That does it. That definitely gets him. And that woodsman's going to take 7 hits. Oh, boy. Okay. We're going to take the 7. And then we're going to strike back. He's only got 5 health, so maybe we can get him here. No, because that's a 9. So, that's wonderful. My woodsman is double fatigued. Gets knocked back. It's not ideal. This Revenant is holding on. So now the last Revenant's going to attack Schnapps. For 15. Oh my god, these guys are on a roll. Let's see. He'll take the 5. Like, luckily it's not skill. Schnapps takes it because Schnapps is used to taking it. So 5. Schnapps is going to attack back, though. You bet he is. Schnapps attacks back for 10. So 11, not enough. So the Revenant backs off. And that Revenant's just got 1 health. Like, come on. Okay, so that is all the monsters. And we go over to the soldiers. Okay, soldiers are going to go. My 2 guys have gone inside. My woodsman is gone. My officer is gone. So I think the first thing that's going to happen is my supernatural veteran is going to reload. And then he's going to move to attack the Revenant. Because he has a +2 to melee. So, oh my god, he gets a 7 and a 2. I do still have a power die to reroll. I'm going to use it. It's got to be better than a 2, right? Yes, it's a 10. So 17. He's off the board. See you later. See you later, zombie. Zombino. Of course, that also means I don't have any more fate or skill dice. So, whatever. He has activated now. Put that there. He also gets a fatigue marker, although I don't think it's going to matter. So, I think next is going to be Schnapps. Schnapps can get in here. And he's going to go, he goes to like right here. And then he's going to sprint the rest of the way. I don't really need to pass this. I don't, but I just get 2 more, which is all I needed to get to adjacent to that. So, Schnapps is gone. Haha. Alright, what does the Artillerist and the Occultist have? The Occultist has a holy symbol and a hand weapon of cold iron, so that does not help us against a vampire anyway. And Artillerist has a hand weapon, pistol, and oil and torches. Vampires do have an allergy to fire. So I should spend an action. I think you have to spend an action to light the torches. Okay, yeah, he's going to start... he's going to use an action to light oil and torches, and then he's going to move. And he's just going to move kind of to back up the captain here. He still needs to reload, but whatever. So he's gone. Now he's got a torch. Try to remember that. And then my infantryman has he's super blessed now because of grabbing that candle, holding that candelabra. And I think my Occultist is going to come this way. And then he's going to sprint. He does not get that. So he's just going to move 2 more, which just brings him like here. And that is the turn. So that would be all my guys go. So let's do a little cleanup. So end of turn, we got a roll where the Revenant comes out. And he comes out 6. He comes out right there next to the Woodsman. That's great. So, Woodsman's in trouble. Good thing my Occultist that has nothing good is coming to help him. Alright, so this is technically the start of turn 3. Okay. So, I think I definitely want to get some investigating going on. Investigating clue tokens. So my doctor's going to investigate that clue token in there. You know what? Yeah, he's going to investigate that clue token in there. So he's got to get 8 or higher. Okay, so he gets that. I'm just going to remove it. Oh, I might need to actually stay there, but we'll see. Queen of Spades. What does the Queen of Spades do? What does the Queen of Spades do? A silver knife. Treat all the investigating figures' melee attacks as silver for the rest of the scenario. Wonderful. So he's just silvered to the teeth. He already had silver shot, but now he's got a silver melee weapon. And we know that my doctor is a skilled monster hunter, because he does that. So now he is going to move 6 towards the vampire. He has gone. I'm going to use my Occultist to run up and attack this Revenant from behind. This probably won't go well, but regardless. No, it's a 6. So, didn't go well. Revenant strikes back for, oh good, 19. Which is 9, and I have no way to negate any of that. So, Occultist takes 9 hits, bringing him to 1. Excellent. Okay, so he backs off, upset. They are both going to get a fatigue marker. At least it will split the... Yeah, it'll split the focus here of these 2 Revenants. Okay, so my officer's going to go. And my officer is definitely going to shoot the vampire. My officer does have a silver shot. He's also got a silver hand weapon. So he is definitely going to shoot at that vampire. And he's got a melee accuracy of +1. Oh, that's a 10. That's an 11. That is not going to do it, because I'm pretty sure Vampire's defense is 14. Vampire's defense is 15. Oh my god. And he's got a melee of +3. So now he's going to be upset. Oh boy. So he shot. And now my officer is going to run away. Yep, he is. He is going to sacrifice some dudes. Okay, we've got one last guy to go with. Yeah, because my artillerist went. I just didn't mark it off. Okay, so either investigate or try to knock out this Revenant with my Woodsman again. I'll tell you who's got to get over there is my supernatural veteran has got to get over there. So he's going to go 6. No, I really got to try and take out this Revenant first. But my Woodsman's down to 3 health. Okay, he's going to move in and try and take out that Revenant. Come on. Come on. That's 2. So, not awesome. Revenant strikes back with a -1. Oh, good. It's 15. And with 0 for the power. So, Woodsman is gone. Oh, man. He's one of my more expensive ones. Good lord. This Revenant is invincible. Alright. Monster's turn. Oh, I'm so upset. Well, this monster goes after my Occultist. This monster will go after my officer. And the vampire is going to move directly into my What's that? My artillerist. What does my artillerist even have? Oh, he's got the oil and torches, so he might actually be able to do something. If the monsters don't just wreck my team here. Okay, let's read the vampire real quick so we get it right. I think because he moved in, I don't have to deal with the, like, other things. He's strong, he's ethereal, he's hypnotic, he's indefatigable, he's indestructible, soul shear, weakened by faith. Okay, soul shear. If this figure damages another figure, must make a terror check with a modifier equal to the damage taken. So after he definitely damages my guy. And then hypnotic, I think, is yeah, only if you move to attack. So striking back is fine if I get the chance to. So let's do the vampire first. He's got a melee of +3. He's got 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That is not enough. That is not enough. And we have oil and torches. Can we get a 15 or higher? What do you think? No, we can't. We've got a 5. So he gets backed off. So to avoid hypnotic... Oh, there is no way to avoid hypnotic. Okay. Let's do the Revenant attacking my officer. Oh, good. Yeah, that's 16. That's fantastic. I think I need to switch the dice. So 16, and then that would be 10. Let's see. Yeah, that honestly means my officer's off the table. Because he's already down. He's down to 7. So he's off the table. Oh my god! What is going on? These Revenants are ridiculous. Okay. Jeez, I'm just rolling too well for them. Okay, the Revenant that is now attacking my Occultist. Oh, 15. Okay. Wow. Okay, and that's 10 on the power die. And he's gone. What is happening right now? Wow. Okay. We've got to get out of here immediately. We lost our officer, our woodsman, and our cultist. Not great. So what we need to do on this turn, we've got 4 guys to go with now. Okay. So this guy's going to check this treasure, I guess. TN8. Okay, I get that. Oh, I can roll good for these, apparently. Jack of Spades, which I don't think is the next item. Small icon. Add 1 power die to your fate pool. Oh, good. It was just a little late for that. Okay, now he's going to move. And he's moving this way. And we can remove that. So we don't get to find the 2 items. So we're not going to be getting any of the extra bonus except for if we get the candelabra off. So he has gone. Schnitzel gets basically right up to where he is as well. He has the candelabra with him. And then we'll roll for a sprint, which he gets barely, and he gets to move 4 more. Yeah, we gotta get him out of here. Okay. Alright. That's fantastic. Artillerist has oil and torches. But we don't really want to do a move to attack because of the hypnotic thing. Oh, honestly, at this point, the team has been eviscerated. We might as well just do it. Vampire hypnotic. So I think you have to pass a terror check of 12. Okay, whatever. He's going to move to attack. And he's got to pass a terror check of 12. He doesn't. So he doesn't attack, and the vampire still gets to strike back. Shouldn't have done that. Vampire strikes back for 17. Oh my god. Do you know how many 10s I've rolled on that power die? I think we're going to have to switch it. The power die's got to go. And who was that? My artillerist? Well, he's down to 3 health. He could try to negate the damage. Alright. We're just here to spend, so let's do it. Power die. Negate the damage by 9.5, so 4. So he would only take 3. Which, by the way, would still kill him. Oh my god. This vampire's just ripping a hole. Okay. That's half my team dead. Oh my gosh, my doctor doesn't stand a chance over there by himself. Supernatural veteran is going to do something. He's going to leave the doctor for sure. But he has a good +2 accuracy. He's got a good +2. He's got silver shot. Yeah. And a rifle. Okay. So he has moved and he is going to shoot that vampire. Maybe we can at least damage it? I don't know. 14, 15, 16. That does do damage. That does 7 damage to the vampire. So that's something as he rips a cloud of evil through my team. 7 damage. So that's actually brings him down to half health. You know, just half. No big deal. So he's got 7 damage left. That is the turn. Oh my gosh. Okay, cleanup phase. And we have to roll to see where that revenant comes from. 5 this way. So he would pop up next to this gravestone here. Because we need more revenants running about. That's just, everybody knows it. Hey, come join the party. We're destroying these people. So, I think this is the start of turn 4. It might be the start of turn 5. Start of turn 5 would be worse for me. Because another vampire will appear. So, we're saying the start of turn 4. Because I'm pretty sure that's what it is. Alright, so, I can go with 2 guys, then I can go with 2 guys. We're going to get the candelabra off the table. Like, for sure. So, I think we're going to go with my doctor. And I love the idea that he went into the church, stole all the silver, and then stumbled out to be like, oh, there's just a vampire there. So, he's going to fire at the vampire. He is laden with silver. Everything he has is silver, so we don't have any dice to mitigate anything. So, hopefully that purple die just stays away from 10s. So here we go. Doctor shooting silver at the vampire. Alright, he got a... Oh, jeez. He got a 12. And he only has nothing to help him. So... It's not great. Now he's gonna run. He's gonna run 6 in that direction. The vampire can definitely catch up to him, but oh well. He has gone. Maybe he'll get off the board, because we're basically got to be done at this point. But at least those revenants won't get to those guys. Yeah, this one won't. So that's good. So right now the vampire is the only, like, real menace. Okay, so we'll go with the supernatural veteran. He's going to reload and fire. Maybe he can do some more damage to this vampire. And he's got a +2. That is... Oh, it's only 14. God. Okay. Well, he tried. He reloaded and he shot. So that's his turn. Throw a reload token down there. And an activated token. Monsters' turns. Okay, so those ones don't have line of sight. He does. So he goes 4 this way. And we're just going to say he goes 4 this way too. Because he doesn't have line of sight on anyone. This one goes 4 this way. That's right, we're saving the vampire for last. Oh, the invincible zombie that kills everyone? Yeah. Vampire goes last. And he goes... Yep. He goes right to my supernatural veteran. He makes that noise that the Emperor makes when he zooms across at the Jedi. Okay. Here we go. Vampire's got a +3. Maybe he'll miss again. He's got a 12. He's got a 15, which is going to be enough. Because, he's defense 14, so it's just 2 above. So anyway, he only takes 3 damage from it. So that's not the worst. Okay. He takes 3 damage from it, and he gets to strike back. Okay, and he doesn't have to do hypnotic or worry about anything of that. Hold on. Soul Shear. The vampire does 3 damage, so I have to make a check. A terror check of 3 or higher. Okay, I passed that with a 15. Boy, I really wish that was the roll for my attack, my strike back. Here's my strike back. 13, 14, 15. Yes! He's only got a fencing weapon. But it's silver. He's got a silver fencing weapon. So he only does 3 damage. I don't have any way to reroll that. Which brings the vampire down to 4. And then the vampire also backs off. And they're both fatigued. But again, that doesn't matter. I really want to kill this vampire now. Okay. That was the monster's turn. On to my guy's turn. Schnitzel flies off the board. With the candelabra. Yay, wonderful. Okay. Good job, Schnitzel. Schnapps moves 6 here, and he rolls to sprint. And he doesn't get it, so he moves 2 more, which I actually think is enough. It is just enough. He's off the table. Schnapp and Schnitzel bolt. They're the only surviving members of the team so far. And that's the end of the turn. So, man, okay. We're down to 2 guys. We are down to find out where this next Revenant comes from. And he comes from 4 over here. Not great. Unless we can kill that vampire. I can't get to this token. Supernatural Veteran's going to reload. And fire. He's got to. This is his chance. It's not his chance. That's a 3. So he's gonna die for sure. Well, maybe not. That's half of my team. Oh my gosh. So all the zombies move. Now this zombie's coming up behind my guy. He's 4, so he just almost makes it. This one moves towards 4. This one moves 4, and this one moves 4. So they just get right behind El Vampire. Okay. My doctor reloads and fires. This is it, man. This is it, Doctor. You got +1. That is 17, 18. My doctor has a pistol that's power. That blows the vampire's face off and shoots him. Bam, he's done. Doctor reloaded and shot. That was his turn. We might just get these guys off. Okay, so that's the end of turn 5. And we got a revenant that pops up over here. And then a vampire that pops up from a random table corner. And that vampire would pop up way over here in this table corner. So we're not concerned. Those guys both activated. That would bring us to the beginning of the next round, where they are going to run. Supernatural Investigator gets here, and then would sprint. That's enough to get him off the board. That's enough to get him off the board. Doctor just goes off the board. And that is the horrific ending to the ruined chapel. Revenants are the worst. We ended up killing, I don't know, let's see, 6. And we killed the vampire. So that's great. Even though another one popped up immediately. And we got off with the candelabra. So let's see what happens in the end phase. So here are my teams of guys. Let's go with my officer first. Officer, we're going to find out who's injury and dead. Officer is slow recovery. Figure we'll start the next game with -3 health. Okay, that's at least alright. -3 next game? Alright. Let's go with my woodsman. Woodsman. 2! Permanent injury. Fantastic. Good job, woodsman. You know what? He survives, though, so I'm not upset about it. 5. Shakes. Reduction to a shoot stat. Okay, woodsman now has a shoot stat of 0. Okay. Let's check out my artillerist here. He's got a 9. He's fine. He just recovers. Great. And then my occultist. He's also got a 9, so he just recovers. It's fine. Wonderful. Wonderful. Okay, so for experience, +1 experience point if the unit investigates 3 or more clue tokens. Yes. We've got +1 experience for that. And +1 if the 5 or more revenants are killed. Yep, you got it. We did that. +1 for each vampire killed. We killed one of those, barely. +1 if at least 4 soldiers exit the table. Yes, exactly 4. +2 if the soldier exits with the silver cross. No, we didn't get the silver cross. But +2 if we get the candelabra. So that's excellent. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we got 6 extra experience for that. And each person that survives the mission gets an experience. So they're all getting at least 1. And then we have to decide who's getting what. So we're all getting close to the next tier. So Captain gets 4. Oh, now he has 4, so he gets 2. Woodsman. The Doctor, who I'm giving more stuff to because he's just done so well. So I've got 2 more extra. So my occultist gets 1, as far as I'm concerned. He's not as helpful as I would like. I think the occultist works better against another team, because you can do the curse spell and all that, but it would be good when he can enchant my weapons and stuff like that. Artillerist is going to get an extra 1, so that's good. Schnitzel's just getting 1, and I have 1 extra 1 left, and Schnapps is definitely getting the 2. So we are close. We are close to the first tier, which I believe is once you get 5 experience, you get a tier. So that is the end of the mission. The team is pretty beat up. Yeah, we got some permanent injuries. We got some starting the next game with less health. And yeah, let's talk about it up at the table. That concludes the Lost Chapel Mission 2 for the solo campaign in the Silver Bayonet. That was a ton of fun. It was also quite humbling because, whew, Revenants are tough apparently. They ripped through my guys like something that rips. Also, as it turns out, all the supernatural creatures in this game, like the big monsters, are horrifying. They're hard to take down. They do tons of damage. And if they get like on a streak, they can just like rip through your team with complete ease. Not sure where my doctor trained, but he is fairly proficient in taking out supernaturals. So, I don't know. John Hopkins School of Kicking Ass. I can't say that. I'll bleep it out. I can say it. John Hopkins School of Kicking. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Next week, we will have the third mission, the Troll Hunts. So please, if you're enjoying it, like, share, comment, subscribe, all the YouTube stuff. You guys have a great day.